I've been spamming the channel with Magic Arena plays, games. I'm really only uploading maybe like one out of every three, one out of every four games that I've actually played. These are the ones that are really helping me with my 8-set standard cube. And so by now I've done white, blue, black, and red. I'm playing this weekend. I think I want to play the green ones. Although I kind of know what the green deck is going to look like. I've played it before a lot. And so what I did is that I have a selection of 110 cards that I have sleeved for each color. And I'll just go through them in these videos. I think I'm going to do one color per video, even though I doubt the videos are going to be very long. So really this is a selection for what I played in Arena, but neither selection is final, of course, because the physical cube is being worked on as I crack more packs, and the decks that I'm playing in Arena are also getting better as I also crack more packs and craft more cards. So this is just a selection for what would be an Ajani deck. Let me see where the main cards for the Ajani deck begin. Alright, so because I started with 95 cards in white, then went to 95 cards in blue, but then when I got to black, I guess because I play a lot of black, I play a lot of black and green usually, when I'm not doing every color. And so that was 110, so I had to go back, and just for the sake of like evenness for now, for building the cube for the first layer, if you will. And so the Ajani deck, and if you guys get to see some of the Ajani's Pride Mate games for Arena that I've uploaded, I think I only have two for Ajani because it was so easy and quick for me to optimize. I've played the deck before a lot, and so there wasn't really much of a mystery. Whereas when you get to blue with Ominous Seas, I have a bunch of games that will show you how difficult it was for me to optimize that deck. And yeah, so 4 Hawks, 4 of the Orator, is that how you pronounce it? Orator. Then, of course, 4 Ajanis. I have 1 foil. And then 4 Angels of Vitality, and 4 Charm Strays. 1 is foil. So yeah, those are key in the deck. And then varying quantities of Linden. I only have 1 physical Linden. I think I may have 2. And I'm gonna make a little Google Slides. I already have it, but once I have all the decks lined up, some pacifisms. This guy, Light of Promise, which is really kind of in the Ajani theme. Very, very good card. Very good. I love it. I love it. Of course, this guy is fantastic. I've actually got into play what I would call the ultimate when it's X is 10 or more. But I don't think I have it recorded. Again, I'm not putting up every single Arena game. Even some good games I just don't upload. I have to be very careful with that playlist. It's very easy for a channel to get, and I've let my channel get that way with Legacy of the Duelist with Yu-Gi-Oh, where at one point I had like 300 Yu-Gi-Oh games, which were really interesting for me, but apparently not interesting for anybody else. Probably the same with Arena. But anyways, back to the physical cube, which is what my ultimate goal. I tried Proliferate. There's even like a couple of banned Proliferate Ajani's Pride Mate games that I played in Arena. That just doesn't work. It does not work. It didn't work for me. It didn't. I tried it. I love to try things, and if they don't work, I'm fine. I mean, as long as the ultimate deck is really good, which I think by now my white, blue, black, red, all monocolor decks are actually working pretty well. I really love them. And the green one I'll play with later on this weekend should be fine because I've played it a lot. Okay. So ways to take out big critters that are threats. Artifacts and enchantments, of course. I don't know about this guy. I haven't played it. Again, the cube is different to Arena because in the cube, you want to have many different options so that 2, 3, 4 players can say, hey, you know, how about we play this card and see how it feels? So you're not in a competitive setting. You're not playing against some random person. I want more of these. By the way, also, right after I do these builds this weekend, I am going to do my first round of 12 packs of each of the Ravnica 3 sets and then add them into the mix. I actually have sleeves, so it's gonna work out just fine. Then what I call my Tuckers. I have a playset of this guy. I haven't found reason to play it in the Ajani deck. I think I don't have any in the Ajani deck. The Ajani deck is it's all about boosting up Ajanis and then worrying about it later. And it works really well. Just gaining tons of life. So this is more for a different build, different type of build, more control build. And I haven't gotten there because that's the reason why I'm going to be cracking the 12 packs each for the Ravnica 3 sets, because I want more for the guilds, so I have a balance. For some guilds I have many cards, and I think for Azorius I have very few, so I need a little more balance. Great card, of course, I have 2 of them. I could use more of this guy. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot more mythics as singles later on in the year. It's going to take me a while to build this cube, and I like to take my time as well. And being a peasant, my budget sort of forces me to take my time. So yeah, just selections of cards that I think definitely belong in an 8-set standard cube, which I plan to expand on. I plan to have my own format that begins with Ravnica 3, which I call the all large set cube. And I even think I may even retitle eventually this playlist or a new playlist once I get going a year from now. And so this card, of course, in monocolor white is fantastic because you're not playing anything that's multicolored. It's great. Good sideboard card. Nice to make your Arjanis fly. I've tried that. It kind of works. I'm not sure it works the best, but it works. This guy is good. I think I have him in the deck. I don't have this card in the deck, but the deck that I'm playing in Arena. When I say the deck, I mean Arena. Some of these cards I have here, but they're not in the deck. They're more going to be for the cube, so somebody can entertain other variations of the deck, such as board wiping, which I do not do in the Ajani deck in Arena. Oh, here's the other pacifism. It's out of order. It's fine. And then eventually, of course, I'll graduate to Commander. But with the monocolor selections that I have right now, I don't think I'm there yet. And I don't know if I ever will. I will once I have a 12 set format a year from now. Right now, all I have is 8 sets. They're all large, though, so it's a ton of cards. I'm partial to this card. I really like it. There's some more casual cards. Cards that may or may not be in an Ajani build, a mono white build. Of course, Theros is the devotion set without devotion. I have completely established that. I built 5 monocolor decks in Arena, each one with 2 Nyx Lotuses, and Nyx Lotus just sucks. It's used in Commander. It is not good for Constructed. So yeah. You can use devotion, but only as an aside. It really isn't the main theme. I love this card because counters. Yeah, and it came out of the toolkits, which, by the way, there is no toolkit for M21. Wizards may have decided to get rid of the toolkit. I don't know. Somebody at Wizards is always trying to get rid of popular products. I wonder if it's the same person who got rid of the core set, the genius who got rid of the core set. Maybe it could be the person who got rid of the deck builder's toolkit. What's up with that? I mean, it's easily the best product Magic makes, Wizards makes. In my opinion, as a peasant, love this artwork. Card gets played. Of course, great card as well. 2 of them. And I'll add more. Maybe I'll complete some playsets. But right now, it's just 110 cards. just to get the feel for the cube, just to get started. This guy is great, you know, and I bought him as singles, and they were not worth much when they came out. They're probably not worth much now. I haven't checked, but it works out great. Lifelink and kicks out cat tokens with lifelink. I mean, it's fantastic, and I even got the cute little new artwork thingy. This guy's pretty good. Lifelink, you're in lifelink and gaining life any other way encounters. So this guy's great, and I have a foil. Not sure that I care to complete the playset for a lot of the spells are 2-ofs, just because it's a very broad cube, and eventually, also of course, I want to get it to the point where you can build a bunch of commander decks as well. So right now it's all constructed. Once I start doing the guilds for Ravnica 3, I'll start popping out commander decks as well. But yeah. Then, of course, this guy that I started the video with. This guy's all right. He gets played. He gets played. I just need to. I don't really think he's the best one for the Ajani deck because he doesn't fly. But he's in some builds, and I think I want to find a home for him, especially after I crack what I expect will be a whole booster box of Theros 2. Yeah, this guy, I've gotten board wiped by this guy a lot, and I've played against this guy too. So these cards are great. Of course, another Tugger this time from Eldraine. More interesting cards, different types of builds that I'm going to try. This guy gets play as well, and of course, the only way to build a cube, in my opinion, is to play with the cards in some way, either in physical games with other people or as I do in Arena. I used to do this kind of work in MTGO, but Arena is doing it for me. Yeah, especially for what I'm working on, which is always going to be standard cards. And so there you have it. That's the 110 cards for white. I'm not going to do any deck builds with these right now. If you guys put it in the comments, if you want me to, I'll do it as a challenge. But right now, I'm just going to show each one of the 110 cards and then crack some packs either today or later on this weekend. There you have it.